Hi everybody, Vivek Patel here from Meaningful Ideas, talking about conscious parenting. And I want to tell you something that happened to me recently that has really moved me very much. As you know, I'm a child's rights activist. I really care about wanting adults to see children as equals and treat them with the respect that they really deserve. A couple of weeks ago, I was at a youth conference and I was doing leadership through movement workshops, which I really enjoy doing with the kids. And at one point I was working with a small group of kids and they started calling me sir. Now, I'm not really used to that. I'm not a teacher. I know that that's common in school. But for me, I don't like it because it separates me from the kids. It's the sense of kids thinking being told they have to respect their elders. Respecting your elders is different than respecting people. Respecting your elders is respecting a position, but it's not really looking at the individual and thinking of respect of that individual. And real respect it comes from the heart. It doesn't come from a mandatory behavior, expectation that is enforced with consequences. That's not really respect, right? That's fear and punishment and control, which is really the opposite of respect. Respect is something that exists in freedom. Respect is something that includes autonomy. And when we punish for a lack of respect, then we do the opposite of that. Anyway, so I told this to the kids, and I said, hey, I don't really want you to call me sir. And they said, but it's respect, because they're programmed to think that way. And I said, it's respect, but it would be more respectful if there was also a title I was expected to call you. And if there's a consequence for me not calling you that, then it's respect, because somehow we mutually agreed on this, but I don't think we ever mutually agreed on this. And they agreed and they thought about it. And they said, wow, I never really saw it that way. And I took about 15 minutes dialoguing with these kids. I'm about to show you a video. So what happened was, we spent about 15 minutes dialoguing about how they weren't seen as equals by adults in their lives. And I was telling them that I see them as an equal, and I don't want to have any power over them. I don't want to play into the system in which adults have power over them. And they saw that, they understood that. Because I wasn't taking that power, I wasn't taking authority over them. And then after we talked for about 15-20 minutes, we were all pretty intense, and so we had a moment of quiet. And then during that moment of quiet, we were all playing on our phones, and I suddenly thought, can you imagine if we could capture this moment on video? So then I asked the kids, I said, would you like to spend a few minutes and just recording your reactions to our conversation and how it felt? And I'll just talk about it a little bit, and then you can respond. And they were really excited about the idea, because I'm sure they live on YouTube, right? So they were really excited about the idea, and we made this video, and I want to show this video to you. Because I think that watching the way that these kids woke up and saw themselves, almost for the first time in a way, it really gives me hope that it's never too late for us to change the way we treat kids and change the way they see themselves. So I'm going to play the video now, and I would love to hear in the comments what you think. Because this was a very deep and emotional time for the whole group of us. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's really interesting watching these kids and how they're reacting. I would love it if you would subscribe to my social media. It's meaningfulideas.com is my blog, and Meaningful Ideas on Instagram, Twitter. Mostly I'm active on Facebook and here on YouTube as well. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Hi everybody, it's Vivek here from Meaningful Ideas. I'm with a bunch of my friends. Yeah, and we are at a self-empowerment youth conference and having a great time. And we were just talking, like doing some processing and stuff. And one of these folks called me sir.
I did.
You called me sir, okay. And you know, I do not like to be called sir because I don't like it because it separates me. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I do not like it when adults treat kids as if they're less than in any way. So that means I don't like it when we punish kids. I don't like it when we yell at kids. I don't like it when we give consequences. All of that stuff is saying that you are a less valid and worthy human being than I am. And if I think, and the problem is with thinking someone is worse than you, it means somebody else can be better than you, and you can never be okay. You can never be truly okay just as who you are. So I gave this like big, long, passionate speech about that because I really wanted to impress this idea that I am not better, and calling me having respect for me is good, but it's the same respect that we have for each other, and that's what matters. And so I'm just curious what your all reaction was to that, what your feelings were about that.
Hopefully most adults act like that. Because, like, everyone's always telling you respect your elders, but, like, it's not, like, the same type of respect that you were talking about. It's like,
Right.
they're older than you, they're better than you.
Right.
That type.
So it's not really a mutual kind of respect.
Yeah, it's not a mutual respect. And real respect has to be mutual, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Otherwise it's fear or something like that. Yes, I will. What's that? Absolutely, we're not done the video yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're almost done. All right, thank you.
Say something.
Yeah, so just take a pause. Just wait. Did you see how? He was even treating me? Now that I made myself equal to you, he was treating me as if he was above me. It's inescapable. It's deep into society. All right. Maybe I'll leave that part in.
Yeah.
I just said. All right, but I'm still interested to hear the rest of your, even if it's just a few words about what that was like for you to hear what I had to say.
Okay. It was kind of scary at first.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm always used to, because like, my mom always tells me, like, to respect adults, but, like, I just took in that, like, what I had for them wasn't respect, it was more like fear.
Right. Excellent. Thank you. Do you have anything you want to say?
No, but like I agree with what you said.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was definitely a first for me. I never heard an adult say that
Yeah,
to me.
like
It's always
It's like
respect,
hard for them to
respect them,
admit
yeah.
it. It's hard for them to admit, like, it's like super hard for them to admit that they're wrong.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then, like, admitting that, oh, you guys are equals?
Never.
It's hard. And do you know why it's hard?
I guess they have, like, this, I don't know the word.
Superiority complex?
Yeah, it's kind of like a complex or something.
Yeah, it's definitely a complex. It's what I call a complex complex. And because they were 12 ones, and when they were 12, they were told they were worthless in the same way. And so it's deep inside them that they are not okay. Every adult you see that treats you badly, and even just that interaction where an adult says you should really be doing this,
Yeah.
even just that much, I consider it pains me, because why should I think I know better than you about your own life, about your own body, when you sleep, when you eat, all that stuff, what you want to learn, what you're excited about, what makes sense to you, what does respect mean to you? I mean, you never get it takes years before you can find that out for yourself, because everyone's always telling you what it has to be. And these people never found out for themselves. So the only way they know how to treat other people is with that distance.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That
All
was
right.
nice.
Well, I really appreciate all of you sharing with me,
problem.
and you're okay with me posting this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. All right, and you're gonna like subscribe.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Bye.
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 Oh, that was so awesome.
PXD.
Yeah.